Let's cut the chase and talk about the Nigeria versus Morocco semifinals fixture of AFCON 2025. Now, all eyes will be in Morocco ahead of the tie itself because this is arguably one of the biggest fixtures of AFCON 2025 so far. So now, we're giving a quick rundown of the formations deployed by both sides in the tournament and also key players to look out for as we head into this tie itself. So now, let's talk about Nigeria first of all. Nigeria have maintained a 100% record at AFCON 2025, winning all their fixtures, drawing none and losing none so far, even from the group stages. So now this is a very, very incredible result. But taking a look at how Nigeria has set up so far in the tournament, Nigeria has deployed three key formations. Nigeria has deployed a 4-4-2 formation. They've also deployed a 4-1-2-1-2 formation. And I've also deployed a 4-3-1-2 formation. But the one that they have utilized the most has been the 4-4-2 formation. And this has been the formation whereby they've played the best football. Many have enjoyed watching and so on and so forth. But this might suffer a huge setback as Nigeria will be without a key player in Wilfred Ndidi heading into this tie. So now this is where Eric Chell has to probably get creative and bring out one of these amazing formations or amazing setup whereby it doesn't really show that Nigeria is missing a player like Wilfred Ndidi in this tie. Speaking of the 4-4-2 formation, let's talk about one formation that Morocco has continued to utilize in this tournament so far, and that's the 4-3-3 formation. Despite the fact that the 4-3-3 formation has been Morocco's go-to formation so far at AFCON 2025, they have also deployed a 4-2-1-3 formation and have also deployed a 4-1-4-1 formation to heading into AFCON so far or since the tournament itself started. So now this is very, very important because we noticed that Morocco try as much as possible to choke up the midfield to prevent the opposition from creating chances. So that means they choke up the midfield, they control the midfield, and then they lock out the opponent from creating chances from the midfield position. Now, this would be a major blocker for Nigeria, given the fact that one of the key areas whereby we have churned out the best results has been from the midfield with Alex Iwobi marshalling things from there. So now Nigeria has to try as much as possible to get creative and, think outside the box and also think of a way to keep Iwobi in the game if Morocco tries as much as possible to lock us out of the game from that position. Another key thing Nigeria must consider is the fact that they must not allow Morocco to dictate the pace of the game. Morocco must not dictate the pace of the game. If Morocco is going slow, Nigeria has to go fast. If Morocco is going fast, Nigeria has to go slow in the fixture itself. This is very important because if Morocco dictates the pace of the game, it automatically freezes Nigeria out of the game because Nigeria does not get to play the way they want to play and they only play the way Morocco wants them to play. So Nigeria has to be on the front foot from the very first whistle of the game and they must not be distracted at all in the fixture itself. Now, key players to watch out for. Now, many might expect us to see players like Victor Osimhen, Ademola Lookman or Alex Iwobi, but we expect them to be frozen out of the fixture by Morocco itself because Morocco showed a glimpse of this in the fixture against Cameroon, freezing out players like Baleba and also Mbeumo from creating chances for Cameroon in the quarterfinal fixture. So we expect Morocco to replicate this too against Nigeria. So key players like Paul Onuachu, Ako Adams, Samuel Chukwueze and Moses Simon might be Nigeria's outlet for tomorrow. On Morocco's side, a key player Nigeria has to look out for is definitely not Hakimi, but Brahim Diaz, who has been on a formidable run so far at AFCON 2025. He is one of the key players to look out for, and he's also one of the playmakers in the Moroccan team. So Nigeria has to try as much as possible to freeze him out of the game, to also, maintain a foothold in the fixture too as well. He predicted Nigeria win if they can keep things tight at the back and also, explore or think outside the box in terms of what to do in front of goal.